Chapter 3. Ryuk found Nevar waiting for him in the control room.
"Section Leader Ryuk,"
Nevar bellowed. "If this is about what happened with Torren, I was well within my rights. He threatened me." Nevar moved close enough to Ryuk to touch his chest with his claw. He looked directly into Ryuk's eyes.
"If one of my officers is insubordinate, you will bring the matter to me. You do not take action unless ordered."
Ryuk glared back. If he backed down now, he would undermine the entire plan. But if he pushed things too far, there would be bloodshed, and it wouldn't be his. "In matters pertaining to slave management, I have full authority."
"Not when it concerns a Dalek under my command."
"The Emperor gave me supreme authority in any matters relating to slave management."
"Perhaps we should contact the Emperor to clarify your role here."
Ryuk saw an opportunity to bring this childish fight to an end quickly and hopefully quell any further resistance. Good idea. Open a hyperlink communication with Skaro Control. Nevar was taken aback by this order. Surely the Emperor would not be concerned.
"The Emperor should not be consulted over such a trivial matter."
Ryuk smiled, sensing the panic not only in Nevar's voice, but all around him. "If you think this is trivial, then it should be dropped." Nevar stiffened. If he could convince the Emperor that Ryuk was unstable or overly attached to the slaves, the Emperor would likely order his extermination. Then things would go back to the way they were.
"Establish hyperlink connection to Skaro Control."
The Dalek at the communications terminal took a few rounds to process the order.
"I obey."
Nevar and Ryuk moved towards the communications terminal. The monitor displayed only static as the connection was established. Hyperlink transmissions were relatively new technology. They allowed real-time transmissions over virtually the whole galaxy. The monitor went black, then a communications Dalek appeared.
"This is Commander Nevar of Slave Camp 117. Connect me to the Emperor. Stand by."
The Dalek replied, and the monitor went black again. Nevar felt something shift beside him. He turned to see Ryuk had dropped to one knee and had lowered his head.
"What are you doing?"
Ryuk didn't look up to Nevar. "Kneeling. It's a human way of showing respect, lowering yourself to your ruler so he looks down on you and you are forced to look up at him." If Nevar could have, he would have laughed at the statement, and hoped this was Ryuk's nervousness showing.
"Groveling won't save you from his wrath. When the Emperor hears of—"
"When the Emperor hears what?"
The entire room went ice cold. Any Dalek who wasn't paying attention now had their eyes directly on the image of the Golden Emperor, who dominated the monitor. Nevar had only seen the Emperor once before, and that was during a meeting with over 100 other base commanders. To be this close and this personal with the supreme ruler of the Empire sent a shiver through Nevar's spine.
"Emperor, I am Commander Nevar of Slave Camp 117.
"I know who you are. Proceed with your report."
The Emperor's words cut through Nevar, and he fought to regain control of his senses.
"During his inspection, the new section leader of the Slave Management Section, Ryuk, attacked and damaged the former section leader."
The Emperor turned to Ryuk, who seemed to know the opportune moment to rise. His eyes met the Emperor.
"Ryuk."
Nevar observed that Ryuk was showing no signs of fear. No shaking, no cold sweat, nothing. Could it be that this hybrid was so used to the presence of the Emperor that it no longer bothered him? The only Daleks who showed no fear of the Emperor were the Supremes, and yet this Ryuk was standing tall, unflinching, as if he was talking to just another Dalek. What on Skaro did they make you from? Nevar thought to himself. "The report is accurate. I attacked and disarmed former Section Leader Torren after he threatened to fire at me, when I suspended all operations until the new slave system can be implemented." The Emperor considered Ryuk's words, then turned back to Nevar.
"Commander Nevar, you will cease any interference in Section Leader Ryuk's operations. You can request his aid in matters of base operation and security, but you do not have authority over him or his Daleks."
Not the words Nevar wanted to hear, but any objections had to be kept to himself. This was a command direct from the highest level of authority. He had made one mistake by suggesting they contact the Emperor. He was not about to make another that could lead to his extermination, probably at the hands of Ryuk.
"Understood, Emperor."
Section Leader Ryuk, report.
Nevar backed off, allowing Ryuk to take center stage. Initial inspection is complete. I have doubled the slaves' food rations and put them on a rest period until I meet with their representative tomorrow morning. This will allow them to relax and for their hearts to heal.
Explain.
Ryuk sighed. Give humans the hope of freedom, and they will do anything to get there, even if that means working. It is almost an involuntary response. I am confident the new system will satisfy their needs and keep production figures at optimum levels.
Very well. You may proceed. Report when you have the production figures. Commander Nevar, you will not contact Skaro Control again unless it is a matter of importance. These internal squabbles are irrelevant.
Nevar met the Emperor's eye.
I obey.
The image of the Emperor faded. Ryuk felt relief fill the room. Well, I hope that satisfied you, Commander. Nevar didn't answer and went back to his command podium. Ryuk laughed to himself and left the control room. Round 2 to him. Now the work could begin.